You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right on 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Schwartz. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Never. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program on riotcast.com. And here's your host, Davey Mac.
Oh, thank you so much, Snowball.
Yeah.
Thank
This
you.
Chris.
Oh, yeah? I thought you changed it to Chris Snowball Stanley. There's a lot of alliteration with that, too. You know, double S? Sounds great. Wow, you're chain smoking today. What the hell is going on? And you're wearing a tank top.
I'm wearing a wife beater, Dave, because I'm at home. I can dress however I want for the podcast.
So I take it you're wearing Umbros as well?
I
Yeah.
know.
My cock looks real nice in them, too.
But, I mean, don't you always do this at home? I've never seen you dress this casually before.
I'm also on vacation, so you know.
Okay, I get it now. So even though you do the podcast from home regularly, you still get dressed up for work. But because you're on vacation, you are just full out, you're homeless dirtbag right now.
Yeah, because people who wear wife beaters are homeless.
Jono, come on.
Yeah,
This is a scary look.
I like it.
It's fucking scary.
This is coming from fucking the man who's lost fucking 200 pounds in the last fucking 6 months. You look like thinner.
You have got a goddamn fucking Tony Soprano thing. All I need from you
I'll
is to
take
go
that
out.
as a compliment.
You just have to go out and get the goddamn newspaper and fucking look over your shoulder, and you're pulling off a Tony Soprano left and right here.
That's a good thing. Tony's the man.
I know he is. He
And
is.
he's dead. He's dead in real
Dead.
life and in fictional.
Yeah.
sad.
Sorry, Roy just came in late, but Roy, are you seeing what we're seeing on Skype? Look at Pepper tonight. It's like it's like we're live, Daddy. It's like he just has given up on life itself. I mean, a tank
Oh, I
top,
have. I don't give a fuck anymore, dude.
I mean,
Anymore?
a cough. He's got a cough. A chain smoking. The tank top. Holy shit! All right.
I think you look quite handsome.
Listen.
Thank you, Roy.
All
you
right.
Look handsome. Suck that dick.
Oh my God. No. It is the Davey Mac Sports Program. My name is Eastside Dave. They call me Davey Mac. I am the Sports Master.
Master!
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Are we live yet? Or did
Go ahead. I said it for like the 5th time. We're live.
Just checking.
Okay, so go do the Sports Master thing.
I didn't hear the open.
Go in.
Master! Master! He's the one that we met after!
Thank you, Roy. With me as always, Chris Pepper Stanley there.
Pepper.
We have Sean O'Barry.
Hello.
And we have Roy Schaefer.
Roy. Yeah.
And Roy has his hood on. He's trying to upstage Pepper, and which one's going to be the biggest, the more creepier looking perverted individual?
I can't top that one.
You cannot. And Sean O's got Christmas lights. I'm the only fucking normal person in his house tonight.
Wait. You just called yourself normal?
I'm the only normal person in his house tonight, dogsies.
No, you're delusional.
You know, came off watching Star Trek 2 on the Anthony Cumia show.
Wrath of Khan.
Today. Wrath of Khan, and that was a lot of fun. So check that out if you have a subscription or whatnot, or there's a free trial or something. I don't know how it works. AnthonyCumia.com. But I also want to give a huge plug to Gabey Baby because Gabe woke me up last night at the unforgivable hour of 11 p.m. Usually I would get very, very angry when someone texts me because I'm working in the mornings.
You get pissed every time I do.
I know. I co-host the Morning Rat Race with Carl and Eastside Dave every morning on 95.9 if you're in New Jersey, or if you're in Pennsylvania or New York, you can all hear it on WRAT.com. And we're kicking ass on 95.9 The Rat each and every morning, Carl and Dave. But I was not upset with Gabe because he tweeted me, Troy Aikman Roy, settle down for a second there. You're fucking jumping around like a goddamn grasshopper, and I'm trying to fucking tell a story.
Sorry,
what
David.
are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my camera. It's
You're jumping up and down. You're putting clothes on. You're putting a hood on. It's like you saw Pepper in a tank top, and you felt like you had to out-weird him tonight.
No. That's not what this is about. I'm literally trying to adjust my camera here so I can you guys can see me okay.
All right,
and it just keeps bouncing around.
I know, but it's like you're a fucking cokehead or something. Like
tweaking.
You got a very hyper goddamn. I'm literally just trying to look at, like this whole fucking Skype thing is like the Brady Bunch, and Sean O is like our Alice, and I'm just trying to look at Sean O and literally trying to ignore fucking Greg Brady tweaking over there. I mean, Roy, it's like you're a fucking Breaking Bad meth goddamn patient over there. I don't know what the fuck is happening. He's going left and right.
All right, I'm feeling handsome again. Let's go. All right, start the show, boys. Let's do it.
I love you. You're doing a great job. You're fantastic. You're a talented guy. No, but Gabe actually was tweeted by Troy Aikman, the real Troy Aikman.
Yeah, I saw this.
He fucked up somehow, and he had our Gabey Baby's real Twitter handle. He wrote, I have to get the exact tweet. I have it right here. Okay. Special thanks to @Gabriel DeLeon for the great meal tonight. Lived up to the hype.
Dude, he can't even boil a pot of water, let alone a meal.
I thought maybe Gabe took Troy out for dinner or something.
You want to know the best part of the story? I clicked on Gabe because I don't follow Gabe. Hell, I don't follow anyone. But I clicked on Gabe's Twitter account, and you can't even look at you can't even read any of his tweets because he's got one of these private accounts.
Private.
So you actually think, hey, you know what? Maybe this guy is something. So he's probably right now, because Troy's got about 1.3 million followers. He's probably being overwhelmed with like all kinds of like requests to be friends with him on Twitter.
That's exactly what's going on. I actually texted him only a couple hours ago and said, "What's going on?" He says, "All these freak people from Dallas and people from Texas are trying to befriend Gabe on Twitter. They've got no idea he's our little fucking. He's basically our GIMP. I know Pepper has a GIMP, but Gabe's the OJ GIMP of the Davey Mac Sports Program."
Yeah.
Exactly. Piss for everyone today.
Yeah, piss. That's right. I forgot about his nickname. His nickname at one point was just Piss, and we gave up on that. But fucking Gabe. So I don't know if Troy Aikman was drunk tweeting or because honestly, how do you even make that mistake? I mean, Gabe's thing is pretty Gabriel DeLeon is a pretty complicated, sophisticated name for our Gabey Baby, and that's his actual name, Gabriel DeLeon. So I don't know how Troy Aikman fucks that shit up, but he did.
It's probably some Italian chef, Gabe DeLeone, and he got one word wrong.
I retweeted it to make Troy Aikman out to be an asshole, and I said, Troy, Gabey, I didn't even know you were a chef. So, and that got a lot of tweets. So I thank people for that.
I bet you that chef, the actual guy, was probably asked Troy, "Hey, listen, I'll cook you the meal. You give me a tweet, a shout out. This kind of stuff happens all the time.
Right.
You got Twitter followers. It's a commodity.
I know.
So he probably cooked this guy a meal, and then he tweeted the guy's name. And how's he going to fix it?
You're 100% right.
Maybe they're gay lovers.
They might be. Who knows?
Just throwing that out there.
That was I hate to say this because I don't even want to address it or make it serious, but that was an early '90s rumor with Troy Aikman, was that some of the Dallas Cowboy players, in fact, even thought he was a gay man. As they said,
he was on the down low or whatever.
Yeah, as they say on Seinfeld. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We don't care. No one cares.
I think that was the old rumor. I think it's that all Dallas Cowboy quarterbacks are gay. I think that's what it is. It's Tony Romo, gay. Staubach.
Roger Staubach was a fucking Marine, pal. He served Vietnam.
Really? No gay guys were in the military?
Yeah, but where were
really?
you? Where you didn't serve in Nam.
This is my new goddamn theory. All Dallas Cowboy quarterbacks are gay.
You were hiding under the bed, you goddamn draft dodger. You were up in fucking Canada during Vietnam.
I wasn't going into this shit.
Staubach were out there fucking hunting Charlie.
You should book him on the show then if you were in the shit with him.
Pepper's got a good point. I mean, what straight man actually ever tweets to another man, "Hey, thanks for fixing me that fine meal"? Can you picture a straight guy even doing that?
I certainly wouldn't.
Is
that
code for thanks for the dick?
Yeah, seriously, let's code for something.
It is. It's either code or you're right. Or Troy's a fucking cheapskate. And he screwed up. I mean, I've got Joe Jr. from Joe's Deli, and I'll give him a fucking free pop right now because he's always, and he
get him off.
Yeah, I fucking get him off sometimes.
That's what pop is, bruh.
He's got all kind of sandwiches. I prefer the Phil Rizzuto. You know what's on that?
What's on that one, dude?
Okay, this is a beautiful piece of chicken we're talking here at the Joe's Deli.
Stop fucking talking like that.
We got chicken. We got peppers. Like you, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Good. I only eat food with peppers on it.
I told him.
You can go along with our mince podcast.
Joe Jr., I said, you should rename this Snowball, because that's fucking Pepper's new name.
You know why? Because I spit cum in other dudes' mouths.
That's right.
Once a week, people ask me, why do they call him Pepper? I always say the same thing. Well, he likes to eat peppers. That's the only thing I got.
He loves pepper. Listen, you don't need to know.
He loves the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
In the fucking Batman movie, when he told everyone a different story of why he had the scar on his face. You just make up a fucking new excuse every fucking time. His name is Pepper. That's all. The mystery continues. But listen, so Joe Jr. said he wanted to do some kind of bit on the Davey Mac Sports Program where he was going to call in and this and that. I said, look, I'll plug Joe's Deli for free. You don't have to. So, because I love it. It's a great thing. The risotto, marinara sauce, chicken and thing. And Dago Charm, which is, that's his Twitter handle.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're of Italian descent, I'm not sure that's what you want to go. But you know what? He's Italian. He's proud of it. So there you go.
73.
How many Twitter followers do you have?
I said my Twitter handle is WAP73.
Okay, Roy, please.
Stop it, Roy.
Everyone knows you were part of the Axis in World War II, but not that part, Mein Führer.
How about
Everyone knows your goddamn fucking heritage, you fucking Nazi.
Kraut 69.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I love that about Gabe. And the fact that Troy Aikman all I do is try and get into Twitter wars and get celebrities to tweet at me. And Gabe had Hall of Fame quarterback Troy Aikman giving him a shout out on Twitter. That's fucking the greatest thing of all time. That's just the best thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. Anyway, I'm on very little sleep though. Because I'm currently battling my neighbor. Now, I live in a suburb in New Jersey here, and
I thought you were going to say you live in a subway.
I do. I live with Jared Fogle. Actually, I live in that kind of subway.
Yeah, he's not welcome in there anymore.
We share JPEGs. I don't want to get into it because I don't want.
Don't say that. Edit that out. Edit that out, Sean.
No.
I don't want the fucking cops to raid my house. You think I actually have fucking weird photographs? Come on and look up my goddamn hard drive. I got nothing.
Yes, I do. Believe
I have nothing to hide. Anyway.
God knows I do.
Yeah, I know that.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
I ain't fucking vouching for Snowball over there in Astoria, Queens, FBI.
Full-blooded Italians, the fucking tag team from ECW.
So this fucking our neighbors just got a new pet, okay? And the pet now goes off every 45 minutes and makes this kind of sound.
Oh, you got a rooster.
I want to make it absolutely clear once again.
Is that legal?
We do not live on farmland. Well, here's excellent question, Roy. He called up the fucking town.
Right.
They said that your fucking town in the 1700s was a very popular New Jersey farmland, and thus roosters were totally legal. And so on the books, even in a fucking residential area which we now live in 2015, we're packed together like sardines. Some asshole has a fucking rooster that legitimately, I swear to God, is going off every 45 minutes. And all I hear is, first of all,
better than any sound effect I could pull.
In this day and age, who needs a fucking bird to wake up? We have alarm clocks. We have iPhones. That fucking premise of a rooster is antiquated. No one needs the...
Just go at it from a different angle. Just tell your town that they're cockfighting next door.
That's it.
I have to come up with something, because I have not been able to take a nap since last Tuesday.
I got an idea.
I count on my naps, my midday naps, to stay fucking sane, and I am not. Yes, Pepper?
Plant child pornography on the rooster's computer.
And they'll have the Alice in Chains song of, here they come to get the rooster. So I have to battle my neighbors. So I don't know what to do besides planting child porn, that is, onto their hard drives.
of the rooster's computer, no less. Maybe you should get yourself 2 roosters, you know?
My
Show
thing
'em up.
with, well, okay, I'll address Sean O's problem, but my one issue with Pepper's plan is that I would have to download child porn before then putting it onto their computer. So
Good move. You'd have to fucking download.
Right.
Good. That's good.
So again,
say that.
No, but my point is,
you don't already
I
have
don't
it.
want that. I'm like, I ain't, a fucking Gary Glitter over here, okay, dog? Though I do love Rock and Roll Part 2.
Hey!
And you love Subway sandwiches.
Oh yeah, man. I tell you one thing right now, it's Quiznos from here on in for the Dave Man. Once again, as I always state, Davey Mac Sports Program, not fans of pedophilia. Thank you.
No, you gotta go Blimpy. Fuck Quiznos.
Blimpy?
Yeah.
That's your shitty sandwich of choice.
Yeah, I guess Quiznos is yours, dick.
I just told you, I go to Joe's Deli. I don't actually go to a fucking deli. Like, I can understand McDonald's.
I've seen you eat Subway sandwiches.
Oh my God, never. When?
You are lying.
When
You're
did
lying.
you ever see? When?
When we worked on the Ron and Fez show,
Never.
you would get Subway.
Never.
You get roast beef Subway sandwich and drown it in fucking oil and vinegar. You are lying.
Well, I will say this. You do know my favorite sandwich, so part of me thinks you're telling the truth, but I swear to fucking God, I'm not even trying to lie here. I don't remember ever getting Subway. Why would I
ate
get
the
Subway?
fucking sandwich right next to you.
The worst mistake, Pepper,
There was
and
one
I
on 58th Street we would go to.
Oh, well, maybe, yeah, because they had no places to eat there. They only had the fucking place to drink, but they actually had no actual good restaurants over there. The one time I remember really regretting having a meal with you is when we tried that fucking ridiculous Wendy's. What was it? They put hamburgers in between pieces of chicken.
Oh, no, that was KFC, the Double Down.
Double Down, that's right.
Yeah, I tried that too.
One.
Yeah.
What was the actual?
I think it was 2 pieces of fried chicken with bacon and cheese in the middle. I think.
Yeah, they used chicken as the bun.
Yeah.
Pieces of chicken as the bun.
They use the huge pieces of chicken.
Not as good as you would think.
Oh my God! I ate 3/4 of. I ordered 2 for some reason, and then about 3/4 into my first one, I go, I am having a heart attack. I'm gonna fucking die right here in some shitty Kentucky Fried Chicken on 49th Street.
Yeah, then I had to give you mouth to mouth, and that's how I got the name Snowball.
That's why I loved it so much. Turned out it was the greatest experience of my life.
Yeah, we were both hard.
By the way, the Yankees are leading the Red Sox right now, 13-7.
You want to hear some real breaking news about Tom Brady?
Yes.
All right, so we all know that Brady is. This happened. This story came out from the New York Post about a half hour ago. We all know Brady's gone. The judge is waiting to say what's going to happen with Deflategate.
Okay.
This story just came out. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen may be heading for divorce over Deflategate pressures.
Really?
You gotta be kidding!
Come on, that's silly.
This is from U.S. Weekly.
This is great.
The relationship has been severely strained by Brady's ongoing legal battle with the NFL over the so-called Deflategate, to the point where Bündchen consulted a divorce lawyer.
Why would she care?
Tom's become very nasty and irritable and has started acting out on her. Things are very tense right now. This could be the end of them. So I'm guessing Tom Brady's hitting her.
No, he's not hitting her.
He is beating the shit out of Gisele.
Yeah.
No, but he's acting like an asshole. And she stuck up for him after that second giant Super Bowl loss when she was like, none of the receivers were catching the football. And she was cursing out all Wes Welker and everybody. And she was like, he can't catch and do everything and can tackle and punt. And he's acting like an asshole. All because of the What? See, now, I'm sorry. But if people don't see Tom Brady for maybe being... Everyone gives shit to A-Rod for being a dick. And he is. Okay? Yes, he is. But Tom Brady is an equal dick to Alex Rodriguez. They are equally dickish in the world of sports.
Just one does less steroids. That's all.
Exactly. And no, but I mean, they both cheat. Tom Brady cheated. Alex Rodriguez cheated. They're the same guy. They fucking both. Did you hear about A-Rod's crazy shit with Kate Hudson?
No, what happened?
Oh, back in the day?
No, like right now, I guess they're going out again or something.
Again?
Come on.
Good for A-Rod.
I just saw. Yeah, maybe this is an old story, but for whatever reason, it popped up again. That Kate Hudson loves the way A-Rod bangs her so much that she actually brags about it to her own parents.
Well, yeah.
Said this guy is incredible at sex, and apparently he does have paintings of himself all over his apartment.
Well, he's fucking Dominican, man. Of course he's good at sex.
He has paintings of himself as half a horse. No bullshit. No bullshit.
It's that big, beautiful Dominican dick of his. That's why.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
I know, yeah. It's like a centaur or whatever.
Yes.
Wow.
Like me. Get it?
Yeah.
I didn't even want to go there. I was trying to spare you. But yes, just like Pepper, he has not one, here's my favorite part, but 2 paintings of himself as a centaur.
Yeah, I know. I got one of them. I got one of them right here. Ready?
I was gonna say Roy Schaefer's got 7 paintings of himself as a unicorn. Roy's got himself as a fucking like little hobbit, like traveling through the fucking woods.
Oh man.
Holy shit, man! Whatever happened to the fucking little English kid, British Joel? Where's he?
I think he went to L.A. I don't know. He's like, I don't know if he went to Scorsese's assistant or something. He has
Stop touching the fucking camera, man.
He's supposed to be Mark Maron's.
Mark Maron, that's it. Mark Maron's assistant.
You got Mark Maron confused with Martin Scorsese.
That's understandable.
One is a fucking comedian, one's a filmmaker. Like, I mean, and I actually like them both, so I'm not gonna, insult either. But yeah. I that's like saying, that's like trying to think of Secretariat and instead you say Jack Nicklaus, the fucking golfer. Like, it's 2 totally separate entities.
I get mixed up all the time.
Yeah, what kind of drugs are you on tonight, Roy Schaefer-Bake? Come on.
He's on all of them, baby. He is drugs.
Yeah. You're on something.
He's like Salvador Dali.
No, I'm cool, man.
You are fucking cool. You are fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, you're not fucking cool, man. You're not fucking cool, yo.
You're cool. You're hot. You're fucking doing well.
Hey, listen, Pepper, you got the same microphone as Dave, right? You're both using snowballs, am I right?
I'm not on snowball today.
Okay, I was gonna say because you sound like you're talking out of a tin can. Pepper,
Yeah,
hey, can you save the fucking audio criticism for off the air?
Yeah, especially for a guy who keeps fucking juggling his camera every time he tries to talk. Why don't you go upstairs, get a paper bag, and crumple it every time you want to say something?
Thanks for making me feel like shit again,
You literally made 3 people feel like shit. You made me feel like shit because I bought Pepper a snowball. You made Shano feel like shit because he's the engineer. You made Pepper feel like shit because it's his microphone. Thanks a lot, Roy. You know what? It's us 3 versus Roy tonight.
All right, bring it, boys.
Yeah, I'll bring it. I'll fucking bring it hard.
What?
Like that? I'm doing blowjob faces now.
Yeah.
All right.
Dave is pantomiming sucking cock. I'm guessing it's Roy's dick.
Now, let's. Oh, did you hear also what's breaking? Remember Lawrence Phillips, the running back, who was standout player, and I think he went. Let's see, he played for Nebraska, of course, but Dick Vermeil drafted him. I think he was either number 2 or 3 overall. He was already arrested, serving 30 years for just all kinds of fucking craziness, and now in jail, just killed his cellmate. So now,
whoa!
I mean, this guy is hardcore fucking criminal.
I'll party with that guy.
Yeah, in prison for 30 years. Wow. You're a real gangster when you're already in jail for 30 years and you're now getting a fucking murder charge thrown at you.
You're a gangster, a fucking moron.
And the weird thing is, the guy who he killed was like the cousin or nephew of an actual NFL football player. Just to make the story even more bizarre. I wonder what Dick Vermeil is thinking right now. Like, Jesus Christ, I fucking wasted a draft pick on that kid, huh?
Oh, shit. Well, most draft picks are wastes if you really think about it. The vast majority of them are fucking stupid. Well, look at this RG3 thing that's been going on since last weekend. When ESPN initially ran a story about how RG3's out and Kirk Cousins is going to be the starter. And then everyone denied it. Like, the Redskins were pissed. Like, this isn't true, da-da-da. And then like a day later, literally a day later, Jay Gruden comes out and says, Kirk Cousins is the starter for the entire 2015 season.
Yeah, I don't get that. I didn't understand it. I
hate RG3, dude. There's nothing all summer long. There's maybe the ESPN's been creating this narrative. I don't know, but they've been all season long. They've been talking all summer long. They've been talking about just random fucking stories about RG3. A week before this, it was that RG3's O-line hates him. Like an ESPN reporter said, anonymous coaches on the Redskins have been saying that he has a lot of problems with the offensive line.
I don't know what happened. I really don't. I mean, he was Mr. Likeable. He was Mr. Likeable.
I know.
He won the Heisman. He
came
wore
off
the
great.
colorful socks.
He came off great during that Gruden QB camp. I was like, oh, man, RG3 is a really nice guy. I think he's going to do really well.
That doggone Satzenbacher.
Yeah, baby. Johnny Gruden in his house. And then he had the rookie year, and, I think it was the second that he basically implied that Mike Shanahan should not have played him. And Shanahan's like, it's the fucking playoffs, A, and B, you told me you wanted to play, that you could play.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he has to fucking play him. I mean, Shanahan shouldn't have put him out there when he already knew his knee was fucked up.
But at this point in their respective careers, Mike Shanahan had won back-to-back Super Bowls with John Elway. Elway was a 3-time loser in the Super Bowl before Mike Shanahan took him to the promised land. So he had a much sturdier, heavier resume than RG3, and RG3 ran that guy out of town. And this fucking Jay Gruden, I never thought that he was any good. Well, I don't know why he even got the job in the first place.
I think if you're to believe the reports, it seems like this has all been Dan Snyder. And Shanahan became disillusioned after that season, after that playoff run where, RG3 injured himself. And then, because RG3 was Dan Snyder's boy, and Dan Snyder was like, look, RG3 gets whatever the fuck he wants. And then that got to RG3's head. And this is all speculation. Who the hell really knows? But that's what it seems like was what would happen.
Well, why do they call him RG3? It sounds like a Star Wars droid.
Robert Griffin III.
Ah, okay, RG3. I get it now.
You got it?
Carry on.
You know who CP3 is?
No.
Clinton Portis III.
Chris Paul the third, the basketball player.
CP3. Got it.
You know who LT is?
Lawrence Taylor the fourth.
No. You either no. There's only one LT, and his name is Lawrence fucking Taylor. It's not LaDainian Tomlinson.
LFT.
Lettuce and tomato.
I'm still irritated that people called LaDainian Tomlinson LT. It was like when people were calling Andy Roddick A-Rod. And I'm like, there's already a fucking A-Rod. He's been in baseball for 15 years. We can't all of a sudden turn around and call a tennis player A-Rod, for Christ's sake.
No, what really annoyed me about Andy Roddick was they were calling him Happy Gilmore or whatever, right? They were like, he was the Happy Gilmore of tennis world.
Yeah, well, he was, because he had one thing. He could serve 175 miles an hour and legitimately could not fucking hit any other shot. Like, he was a horrible tennis player, but he could fucking rocket that goddamn serve of his.
Yeah,
the guy only won one Grand Slam in his entire career. He won U.S. Open.
American male tennis is fucked. A bunch of
horrible. Well, really. Actually, yeah, American. Well, it's good that you bring that up. Serena is, if she wins now, she will have completed a season, a year Grand Slam, all four majors. That's, of course, Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, U.S. Open. Hasn't been done since Steffi Graf. But then you combine how many goddamn,
she's got like a couple of career Grand Slams already.
Yeah, she has a couple of careers. But if she could get the calendar Grand Slam, and she's right, she's this close to, I think, either tying or breaking Billie Jean King's mark. This is the greatest tennis player in women's history.
Yeah, it's heading that way. She's totally dominant. It's really
what happened
crazy.
to her sister?
Venus is a Hall of Famer, but Serena just fucking, just flew past her.
But is Venus retired now? Is that it?
No, Venus is still playing, and I think Venus just won in the first round. The second round was today. Serena went through. I don't know what happened to Venus, but we'll see what happens. Venus is a little bit older, and she's had a Hall of Fame career, but Serena Williams is the greatest women's tennis player of all time.
Not yet. She gotta get those. If she gets this Grand Slam, then probably.
Oh, she's gonna get it. She's gonna get it. She got no one to beat.
Dave. Don't fucking.
By the way, the Yankees are up 13-7, and yet they've just let like 5 hits in a row. And if they fucking blow this game, it's 13-8. If they blow this game, I want Joe Girardi shipped the fuck out of the Bronx. And I don't care I don't care what his clause is. I want Don Mattingly over here. I want him in pinstripes. Okay? I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Good. Let's curse the team some more.
Yeah, seriously. Talk about
those
a jinx.
People in L.A. don't realize who they have. They have Saint Donnie.
They have Jinxerson over there, dude. they put $300 million into their fucking payroll, and they can't do dick. Fuck
they
the
don't
Dodgers.
realize they have class personified, born in Evansville, Indiana, Donald Arthur Mattingly as their
If
skipper.
he's so fucking classy, why do you end up with that booze hound skank, Kim?
Kid Mattingly here, Donnie!
Yeah, Kim.
What's up, baby? Suck my pussy, Donnie!
Even more annoying.
Suck my pussy, Donnie! Hey, Donnie, buy me some gin, you fucking cheap jinx fuck.
I would drink out of it, but that fucking old cunt's all dried up. You stupid.
Hey, John Donnie, drink some fucking tequila right out of my dirty fucking pussy, baby. Come on, baby.
Ooh, no.
Hey, see you later, Donnie.
Bye, Kim.
Fuck you.
Let me see a picture of that pussy, though, just for old time's sake. Ew. Oh, it's fucking meaty.
Yeah, listen, he made a mistake with Kim.
Sure, it happens. It's love. You can't control love.
I actually do know a few people in L.A. who are Dodgers fans, and they do say that. And I've asked them point blank, how is what do the people of LA, what do Dodgers fans specifically think of Donnie Mattingly? I mean, do they have the same sense of like, reverence that Yankee fans say growing up in the 1980s have of the guy, where he was our Mickey Mantle? And they're like, no, not whatsoever. He wasn't a Dodgers player. He was a Yankee. So he doesn't have that special feeling that anyone who is, I would say, between the ages of 30 and maybe 48 years old, that's like an age range where Donnie Mattingly, that was your fucking guy, pure and simple. And so if they're not gonna fucking if they don't know the specialness that Donnie Mattingly is, come back to New York, because you know what, Joe Girardi, I still don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's mishandling the bullpen.
He's a bum.
Well, he's throwing the bullpen out way too often. I mean, he's using the same guys every single night. And now what happens is you're playing in September and it's 13-7. Now it's 13-8. The Yankees can't just fucking end this goddamn game against the Red Sox. And this is going to, and you think, all right, well, the Yankees will win this. Yeah, but what about tomorrow? What about Friday? What about Saturday? All these things fucking add up towards the end of the year. These guys only have so many innings to pitch. So now this affects these guys in goddamn crunch time. Damn.
Calm down, buddy.
I should be a manager. You know that?
I think you'd be a good manager.
You'd have to be in baseball first.
I played in high school, Pepper Stands.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
389.
Boy.
JV.
Oh, JV, huh?
Christian Brothers Academy. 389. I led the team in RBIs. 21 RBIs, Roy.
CBA, baby. How many games?
You got a letter to prove it?
I played JV.
How many games did you get those 21 RBIs in?
16 games. Do the fucking math. That's over. That's over a ribby per game, babe.
I know. I did the math in my head. Somehow I was able to bang it out.
On the major league level, that would be like a fucking 175 RBIs in one season.
Probably more than that, actually.
That was a monster year.
Probably 190.
But were you like
That's Hack Wilson territory. Go look it up, youngsters.
Were you like a senior?
You're just a fucking hack.
Yeah, you were a senior playing against a bunch of freshmen.
A senior playing against a bunch of freshmen.
Dave even got left back. He was fucking O'Banion of his school. Just coming back and hitting bombs against all those 13-year-olds.
We actually did have a few juniors on our JV team, but I was a proper sophomore. I was where I was supposed to be. We did have a couple, at least 3 that I can think of, 3 juniors who played on our. That's how good our JV team was, by the way. And how talented our baseball program
Keep bragging
was.
about this fucking
20 years out of high school.
Hey,
stop it.
My moment of glory. What do you want from me? It's my one athletic moment of glory. I led the team in RBIs that year.
ESPN put out an analyst for ESPN declared who the worst running back ever was. Do you have a guess?
All right. Worst running back of all time.
This is
Trent Richardson.
100% correct. You nailed it.
Wow.
That's hysterical. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, they said Trent Richardson, worst running back ever.
Who said that?
Hold on, let me look up the name. But yeah, he just got cut from the Raiders.
He is and he's like what, 25? I mean,
he's really young.
He came out of Alabama.
It was Ryan Clark who said this.
Okay, he's 25, 26 years old, coming out of a Nick Saban program team, and is being cut by the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, the only guy they have ahead of him is Latavius Murray, who is a fucking second-year player who only came on like the last 5 games of last season.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, in the 70s through even the early to mid-80s, the Raiders, phenomenal franchise. It's been a long goddamn drought. It's been a long time. I mean, the Raiders and or the Jaguars are synonymous with shit in the NFL.
Well, the Raiders have been the worst team in the league over the last 10 years. It's official.
Since that Super Bowl where fucking Gruden destroyed his former team.
Thank God he
God, Satzenbacher.
He knew every goddamn play.
It was amazing.
I mean, they legitimately, no one thought to change the name of the plays. Gruden goes from Oakland Raiders to Tampa Bay Bucks, and he goes, hey, if they call, a double wide banana, it's going to be this fucking route. And when Rich Gannon of the Raiders called it, they were they just kept intercepting the ball and returning them back for touchdowns because Gruden's like, holy shit, they actually did not. It's legitimately like getting the answers before the fucking big test at the end of the semester.
That's great. But yeah, Trent Richardson, just shit fest. Remember how the Colts traded for him?
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a good deal.
Yeah, because he had a good first season. He had like 12 touchdowns or something.
I don't know what the hell.
What a fluke shitfest
I know. He's a piece of garbage. I'll tell you one thing right now. That's your next Lawrence Phillips. Trent Richardson. Mark my words. He was the guy, a fucking murder, a robbery, some kind of crazy drug thing. I would hope not a rape. I would actually hope none of these crimes. Now that I think about it.
Home invasion, rape, murder, arson.
Yeah.
All right.
He breaks into someone's house. He just got cut. He's in Oakland. He breaks into someone's house.
Depressing, actually.
Ties up the children and husband. Rapes the wife in front of them. Shoots the fucking wife in the head. And then shoots the father, and then kills the children.
Wait.
Then lights the house on fire, and then he's on the run. And I don't know what happened.
I think that actually happened.
Wait, hang on. A serious question. If you kill the wife and then have sex with her, is that still rape?
No, it's just necrophilia.
All right. Is that illegal?
He's going to rape her alive. He doesn't want to fuck a corpse.
It's still illegal in New York.
Oh, thank you, Roy.
You can tell the one guy who is doing this show from an apartment with no wife and children in a goddamn dirty tank top, like he's Luke Harper from the WWE. Okay,
who's Luke Harper?
Go Google Luke Harper. He's you.
I'll do it right now.
Fucking asshole. Oh, by the way, I gotta thank my radio.
Right. Luke Harper's the man. He's a part of Ray Bryant's crew, right?
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt's crew is fucking great. I love them, man.
I'd definitely be with those guys. I'd be with them or a Dudley.
Well, Dudley's came back.
I know. I saw. It was amazing.
I'm very excited.
Did they win on Raw? I didn't check.
Yes. They actually look unbelievable. Like they look even better now than they did.
Bubba Ray looks fucking like he's been taking care of himself.
I know. They look insanely good. It's crazy. It's like they haven't aged. They actually kind of look better. But guess who I'm seeing on Saturday? Dean Ambrose is coming to a local. Is coming to I Play America, and I have to thank my radio station 95.9 The Rat because they got us 4 tickets. Both my son and daughter are huge Dean Ambrose fans. They're both parts of the Lunatic Fringe.
Do they know where they're going to go see him? Or are you going to surprise them?
No, I told them because I just had I couldn't contain myself.
They must be freaking out, right?
Yes, Stanley is freaking out so hard that what was it last week or 2 weeks ago? He came down during the radio show. Sean O'Barry.
It was
last week,
bro.
So he after his appearance, he then wanted to do it every single week, and I said we can't have this.
Why not?
We're 4 gentlemen because of the first 15 minutes you brought up fucking child porn 35 times. That's why.
You did, dude.
You did.
You brought up.
You
Jared.
did, Luke Harper. So I said to him, if I start a show with you, will that tide you over? So we actually have begun a wrestling podcast. I don't know how often we're gonna do it. The time is probably 5 minutes in and out. It's very crudely recorded because I'm no Sean O'Barry, admittedly. I found some fucking program that's able to record Skype, and I don't even know how I got it on the Libsyn. I don't even know how I did.
But not somehow that hard.
I don't know why you had Skype involved. He was sitting with you, next to you, right? Your son?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Weirdo.
You just need to fucking...
Well, what I did was I have 2 computers, so I Skyped the one computer.
Okay.
And then I recorded the Skype call. But you're
look
right.
at the fancy rich man with 2 computers.
Yeah, you're right.
Rubbing in all our faces.
I could probably just record it on what, like Adobe or something? Well, this is, again, off the air talk.
Just
okay.
stop. It was mentioned on Reddit, too. There's a Davey Mac subreddit and someone mentioned that you had done a podcast with your son.
Yes,
So.
and I'm like I said, I'm going to continue to do it, but again, I'm just doing it when he wants to. It might be every other Sunday, it might be every Sunday, but I mean, like I said, his favorite guy is Dean Ambrose. If you know anything about Dean Ambrose, he's a maniac. That's Stanley Mac. I mean, Stan is Dean Ambrose Jr. So he'll give you 5 minutes of amped up wrestling talk, and that's about it. Don't expect a half hour or an hour long podcast.
I don't like that Ambrose wrestles in jeans. It weirds me out. Makes it look real white trash.
So is Luke Harper, you son of a bitch.
Hey, we have a live read?
Oh yeah. Yes, we do.
I'm glad someone fucking remembered.
Nice work.
DraftKings.
Whoa.
I love DraftKings.
My God. I am so excited that DraftKings is on board with the Davey Mac Sports Program. You have to understand, your season-long fantasy football lineup is locked in, ready for action. You don't have to wait until week 16 to get paid. No! This is where DraftKings comes in. You put your fantasy skills to the test starting as soon as the season begins at DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-week fantasy football site where you could kick the season off by winning $2 million. How about that?
Giving out a ridiculous amount of money, and it's the only way to play fantasy. I mean, playing a full season fantasy season seems crazy now when I could just have 10 teams going on a Sunday. It's the ultimate action. I love it.
It's absolutely amazing. It's actually the biggest fantasy football contest ever. There are $10 million in prizes up for grabs. $2 million for first place, $1 million for second. And the great thing about DraftKings.com.
Ridiculous, $2 million.
I mean, come on. And $1 million for runner-up. $1 million for runner-up.
I like them.
Yeah. And 1 week fantasy means no season-long commitments. It's fantasy football on demand. Play where you want, when you want, with the players you want. Okay?
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy fantasy season too, because there's only like 4 running backs that you can trust that are gonna get, their 3 down backs. And now Jordy Nelson's out for the season.
Yeah, I saw
What the hell's gonna happen with wide receiver? What's gonna happen to Aaron Rodgers? Does he have the same value?
Jordy Nelson was always my guy. I am going to give you a very quick, a Davey Mac Sports Program, DraftKings.com heads up.
All right.
Because
go for it.
The Giants' best defensive player blew up his hand in the offseason.
No.
And legitimately, their 3 safeties have season-ending injuries.
They're one of the most injured teams in the offseason.
They had to re-sign Stevie Brown. To me, what this means is the Giants' defense, and I'm a Giants fan, the Giants' defense is going to be no good. Having said that, if the Giants' defense is no good, that means that Mr. Eli Manning will need to throw the football quite a bit.
Who's he going to throw to, though, Dave?
He's got Odell Beckham. He's got Victor Cruz.
I didn't know that.
My point is this. Maybe not for your first round pick. I would take Eli Manning as your second round quarterback. Everyone's going to laugh and scoff. He's going to get you 4,800 yards and about 32 to 35 touchdowns this year because the Giants are going to need to score points because their defense is going to be bad.
Well, look, he also has Shane Vereen, and Shane Vereen was on the Patriots. He's amazing. He's a running back that catches the ball.
Exactly.
And if you're in a PPR league in DraftKings, I mean that's easy money. And Eli's going to be going cheaply, especially at the beginning of the season for DraftKings, because you don't want to spend a bunch of money on Andrew Luck or Aaron Rodgers or whatever. So pick up Eli. You're 100% right.
That's why I'm thinking Eli. So listen, hurry to DraftKings.com right now. Use the promo code MAC.
I'm using it right now. MAC.
Now, MAC. MAC. Play for free for a shot at a part of $10 million in Sunday's Millionaire Maker event. Enter MAC, M-A-C, for free entry now, only at DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com.
Woo!
You see the Bills cut Fred Jackson, and like the Bills fans are all freaked out and angry.
Now, why did they cut him?
Well, first of all, last season he said, "I can't believe he's been with them for like 9 or 10 years. Like I'm going to retire a Bill."
He's a good player,
and he has plenty of gas left in the tank, and But then apparently the GM, this is what the rumors say, went rogue and cut him without really consulting with Rex Ryan or one of the owners, because they wanted to save $2 million in cap space, and they didn't even try to restructure the contract. They were just like, look, Fred, you're out. You're cut.
I
after
know
the last preseason game.
I know if you're Rex Ryan, when you lose a head coaching job, you want to get back into head coaching, and that means you take whatever job comes your way. I never understood why he went to Buffalo, which was it's essentially New York Jets North.
Well,
same problems with quarterbacks. Fucking what's his face? Emmanuel is horrible.
Well, he's not the starter. He's going to be the backup, and then even thinking about cutting Matt Castle. But he went there because it's the same division. He's in the same division because he's crazy and he hates Belichick. He just wants to fucking play Belichick all the time. And they have an amazing defense. They really do have an amazing defense. Now, I don't know who their offensive coordinator is, but that guy is basically going to be coaching the offense because we know Ryan has nothing to do with the offense.
I know. It doesn't make sense to me. What I would have done if I was Rex is you go grab a defensive coordinator job again. You make you turn around a team, you fucking kick ass, and then you let a better job opportunity come your way with a higher caliber franchise. No disrespect to Buffalo Bills. I'm just saying right now they don't have the players. They just don't. And I don't understand. You're coming from the Jets with quarterback issues, in a decent defense, and going to the Bills, quarterback issues, decent. It's the same fucking job.
Not really. Look, they have LaShawn McCoy now, who might not even be ready for week 1, so he's a little banged up. So that's a number 1 running back, and they have Sammy Watkins, who is a number 1 wide receiver at this point. But yeah, the quarterback thing is awful. Their quarterback situation's a shit fest.
You know who
but
they don't have?
Who don't they have, Dave?
Roy Schaefer.
Yeah, see, that's what they need.
Can we trade Roy to the Bills for Sammy Watkins?
Oh, I'd make that deal right now.
All right.
No,
Sammy,
but
you're coming to the show.
Not as a disrespect, but because I would want to see Roy play professional football.
Oh, God, run some
I might surprise you. I'm quick, Dave. I'm quick.
I know. I see you as like a Wayne Corbett type of player, like a scrappy receiver.
No, he's a Wes Welker
37.
type.
Yeah,
He's
like a Wes
white guy.
Welker, Wayne Corbett, similar kind of 3rd and 7, run the slot, go through the middle, take a hit, but take a few concussions too. Let's be honest.
I got it up here.
That weed-soaked brain of yours is going to get slapped around.
See, I see Roy as more of a kicker,
Yeah, I'll take off my shoes, and just gotta...
Oh, yeah, because they still do that, because it's 1976, and you're playing for the Dolphins.
Yeah, take off
They haven't had a fucking shoeless kicker in 40 years in the NFL.
Shoeless
Grandpa.
Roy. Shoeless Roy, that's what they'll call me.
Shoeless Roy
I'm
Schaefer.
bringing it back.
I do like the fact that Roy at least knew that kickers in the 70s used to kick without their shoe on.
Truth be told, Dave, I still thought they still take off their shoes. So
it ain't shoeless Roy, it's clueless Roy.
Oh, man,
Stink my fucking dick.
Stink face. He stink faced you, bitch.
Rikishi, baby, Rikishi.
He fucking stink faced you. Dean Ambrose said I play, baby.
You know that Seth Rollins' girlfriend got fired because she posted some Nazi shit on her Instagram like 3 years ago?
Yeah. Sadly, I know so much about wrestling right now. Or not sadly, I'm actually into it. I'm enjoying it.
No, it's
but yes, right. I saw that she was fired for the Nazi stuff, which is a very upsetting thing. It's
kind of sexy though.
It's such a shock when a wrestler and or his girlfriend would turn out to not be stable. Such a shock,
Yeah. Seth Rollins is the fucking man, okay?
Did you hear about Superfly real quick?
Yeah, he killed his girlfriend like 30 years ago.
Yeah, they just caught him.
What the hell? Jimmy Superfly Snuka, for those of you who don't know, has been arrested for murder, but for a 32-year-old case dating back to 1983.
There's got to be a statute of limitations on something like that.
Not on murder, Roy. So that means you're not in the clear. You still better be sweating bullets from that guy you killed in 1989.
He pulled the Trent Richardson back in the day.
I guarantee you, Roy has at least half a dozen bodies buried in Central Park.
Central Park? I can't drag him that far. I'm right in the backyard.
Roy, don't say that. They're going to come for you.
He's just a kicker, remember?
Yeah, just a kicker.
Hey, speaking of just dark and twisted nonsense,
Yeah.
Did you see the guy? I mean, I hate to. I'm not even laughing. But did you see the guy who died in Atlanta, the Braves fan?
Yeah, that was sad. That was really sad.
Fell off the top deck. But do
Yeah.
you know why he fell off the top deck?
Drunk?
He was
The Braves were playing the Yankees.
Yeah.
A-Rod was up at the plate, and he apparently was heckling A-Rod so bad that he was jumping up and down, yelling at A-Rod, and wound up accidentally jumping over the railing and falling to his death. My question is, does this mean that Alex Rodriguez is essentially Darth Vader?
That might be, yeah. That might be. He might be. What do you call it?
A Sith?
No, what's the word I'm looking for? An accomplice.
I'm thinking A-Rod has some Sith kind of fucking tendencies to him.
It means that guy's a fucking moron to think that A-Rod heard him heckling him from the fucking upper deck.
Yeah, I'm with Pepper on
That
this.
guy was gonna die stupidly some way. Might as well be this.
I feel
How
like
old was he?
A-Rod force choked this guy, had him pass out,
This
and fall
giant
to his death.
centaur dick.
I thought we were gonna get to the whole
Dominican centaur dick.
The whole podcast without a Star Trek, Star Wars reference.
Star Trek.
Yeah, that happened at the beginning. Wrath of Khan, remember?
Star Trek. I already did Star Trek 2 today on the Anthony Cumia show. Anyway, all right, that'll wrap it up. I gotta get to bed. This fucking rooster is driving me nuts. Did you guys hear that or no?
What does it sound like, Dave? Do it again.
No, I mean honestly, did you? It's. I can hear it in my house. Did you? I'm saying, did the microphone pick it up?
No, we did not hear a rooster.
Okay.
I
It's
think
going off as we. Well, I would take the microphone, but it's plugged into my computer.
I think I just heard it.
It's literally going off at 7:55 at night. This is the worst rooster of all time. It's a fucking broken bird.
Well, they don't all say cockle-doo-doo-doo. That's just in the cartoons.
Cock. Ah! Cockle.
Cock.
Right, Sean?
Cock.
Are we not
No.
supposed to talk while the song is playing?
Bye. Bye.
Shut up. Cockle.
Cock.
All right. Eastside Dave, Chris Pepper, Stanley, Sean O'Barry, Roy Schaefer, Harder for the Davey Mac Sports Program. Good night, everybody.
Did it again. Yeah.
Thank you.